What's up guys, this is Rise and welcome to another video. As I'm sure most of you know, today was Weedle Community Day, so you can evolve Weedle, or you could at least today, for a period of time to get Beedrill with the special Community Day move, Drill Run. Drill Run is going to give Beedrill some great coverage across the Great League, and I have some battles for you today that I am really excited to show you, where I can show you how Beedrill is going to have quite a bit of play in the Great League. Here you see the evolution. I'm gonna go with a shiny. This is rank, I think 172 or something, Beedrill. It's got pretty solid IVs, as you saw in the beginning. I got a few normal Beedrills that were slightly better, but I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go for the cool looking shiny for the Beedrill, rather than have one that might be like slightly better in terms of its PvP IVs. The IVs, when they're very marginal in that sort of difference, it's gonna be very few occasions I think that would actually matter, and I get to flex the cool shiny all the time. So to me, I think that's kind of worth it. You gotta have some fun with this game, right? So this Beedrill has access to Poison Jab, Drill Run, and you see me TMing there for X Scissor. X Scissor is gonna give it great coverage against grass types and dark types, so I think X Scissor is the way to go. We're gonna go against E10 NDY, and yeah, let's get into these battles. Thank you to E10 for battling me in this set. I told him to use like pretty meta picks and just mix it up. I don't want him like choosing things that are purposely going to be weak to Beedrill, so I told him just mix it up, go with whatever you want. We see Probopass here against Lapras. I'm going to run Beedrill in the back this set. I tried to switch to catch a Rock Slide with my Deoxys, but he gets it off, and it's a Magnet Bomb that I shielded, so that would have done neutral damage. Probably wasn't worth a shield. I assumed it would be a Rock Slide or maybe a Thunderbolt. Now, Probopass is going for the Thunderbolt against Deoxys, but I did a lot of damage though with those double super effective counters. Excuse me. Venusaur comes in. Okay. He has to be really careful of Psycho Boost, because Psycho Boost would pretty close to one-shot that Venusaur. We're just gonna go for Rock Slides here. Rock Slides will do quite a bit, little less than half health. I'm actually gonna let this Frenzy Plant go through to take out my Deoxys, and this way I can completely farm. I'm gonna do a really aggressive farm here with Beedrill. Actually, I'm probably not gonna farm all the way down. When I realized that Poison Jabs weren't doing as much as I thought, I go for the X Scissor, and that is enough to take out Venusaur. And here comes Obstagoon, and you see some great play here. I go for the X Scissor, but he makes a phenomenal swap into Probopass. X Scissor would have done super effective against Obstagoon, but instead it goes to the Probopass. I undercharged it a little bit, and that gave me a few extra Poison Jabs of energy on the Beedrill. Now he still has to be worried about that Beedrill in back, because we're almost at an X Scissor. So he's probably gonna wanna save that shield for a possible X Scissor. I'm just gonna go straight Surf, try and do as much damage as possible in this situation. And we're looking pretty good. He's definitely over farming on Obstagoon. I'm letting the Cross Chop go through. That takes out our Lapras. But honestly, at this point, we could have just Poison Jab down and used our shield, because one charge move will not take us out from Obstagoon. He's gonna get this last second charge move off. We're gonna shield it just in case. It is a Cross Chop, and that would have been resisted. So we take game one. Good game. Yeah, Beedrill, its major play is gonna be against Azumarill, because Azumarill is one of the most common Pokemon in the Great League. It's one of the strongest Pokemon in the Great League, and that Poison Jab damage is really gonna add up. Azumarill can't hit Beedrill with anything super effective. Beedrill is not a flying type. It's not going to be weak to that Ice Beam. Hydro Pump will do a ton of damage if they're able to land a Hydro Pump, but you should be able to count those bubbles, and once they get to 7 bubbles, you know they are at a Hydro Pump. So you just gotta be careful of that in the Beedrill versus Azu match, but you should be able to win that pretty comfortably. So we see Beedrill lead versus Swampert. This isn't great for Beedrill. Poison Jabs are gonna be resisted by the ground typing, I believe. And we make a nice swap here to catch a Hydro Cannon with our Azu. This won't do very much, as Azu's a tank and it's resisted. He comes in with Berserker. Okay, cool pick. I like the spice. We're running Ice Beam and Play Rough on our Azu, which actually puts us not in a good situation, because both of those are going to be resisted by Berserker's steel typing. I think Ice Beam Hydro Pump is probably the best route for Azu. I like running this moveset sometimes. I kind of go back and forth just because you win the mirror match and it lets you have like more coverage, I'd say, in a lot of matchups. But obviously against the steel, you definitely want Hydro Pump. I come in here with our Stunfisk, and I'm gonna aggressively try and Thunder Shock this all the way down, because I know Beedrill isn't gonna be able to Poison Jab it down. Poison Jabs would be heavily resisted by that steel typing. So Stunfisk is gonna come in and try to Thunder Shock all the way down, and we're able to do so. So we have a lot of energy stored up. I'm hoping he comes in with Swampert, and he does. And this way I can output a lot of energy. I can throw at least 2 Mud Bombs at this Swampert. We're going for back-to-back Mud Bombs here. And then I'm gonna come in with Beedrill, and I'm gonna go for this Drill Run, and he makes a swap, probably expecting maybe I was going for X-Scissor, but this Drill Run is gonna land on this Blaziken and almost one-shot it. 1 Drill Run and 1 Poison Jab, enough to one-shot that Blaziken. Now at this point, he still has a shield, so I'm just gonna go for X-Scissor. I know a Hydro Cannon is coming soon, and I'm actually just gonna let my Beedrill go at this point, because I know that Stunfisk can get to charge moves very quickly, and Stunfisk with a shield will be able to Mud Bomb this Swampert and take it out. So he has to use his energy, takes out the Beedrill. We have 1 shield saved up for this Hydro Cannon coming in. And at this point, we're looking good. We can Mud Bomb and take this victory against Swampert. So I'm trying out some different lineups for you. He's trying out some different lineups, seeing what sort of use that Beedrill can have. And you saw there, Beedrill one-shotted the Blaziken almost with a Drill Run. Granted, Blaziken is a very glassy Pokemon, so you're not gonna one-shot a lot of things with Drill Run, but Blaziken is something you can. Maybe if that had like a high attack stat on that Beedrill, it could have one-shotted the Blaziken, who knows? Let's see, we're gonna mix it up a little. We're going Galarian Stunfisk, which I recently made. I haven't used Galarian Stunfisk much, but it has a lot of great play in the Great League. It's gonna be able to beat Registeel usually, as long as you can shield the Focus Blast, but it can even take a Focus Blast. He's going with his Galarian Lanoon. Okay, and it looks like he's not running Shadow Claw, it looks like he's running Snarl. So it's gonna be charging up energy pretty quickly. I'm just going for Rock Slide. Maybe I should have charged up to Earthquake just to potentially bait a shield. He's going for Body Slam. That's gonna be resisted by our steel typing. And here I go for this Earthquake to most likely get a shield. And this probably isn't a smart play, but I actually switch into Beedrill after the charge move comes through. I'm gonna let this go because I had a feeling, I thought he farmed so much that it's probably gonna try and bait me. So I then switch into Beedrill, and the only reason I'm doing this is kind of, it's a Beedrill showcase, and I wanted to see up a shield with Drill Run, how much this will do against Registeel. And Drill Run really does allow Beedrill to hang with Registeel. It's not gonna beat Registeel just because Poison Jab damage does so little, because Steel double resists Poison. But here's gonna come a Flash Cannon. You're gonna see Flash Cannon does quite a bit, but it doesn't one-shot it. It doesn't even really come close to one-shotting. And he comes back in with Lanoon, and because of that Dark typing on Galarian Lanoon, he's gonna have to shield that X-Scissor. Otherwise, it would probably take it out. I am going to let my Beedrill go at this point, and I'm probably gonna come in back with Stunfisk. I charge up a little bit, and then I go for this Rock Slide. This might be enough. No, I think it'll probably be just short to take it out. Just short. He gets to another charge move, unfortunately. I was worried maybe he had, like, I don't know, Thunder. No, Thunder wouldn't matter, I guess. I was worried he had, like, Dig that could have taken out Stunfisk, so I shielded, even though that was probably not a smart shield. Now I can come in with Lantern. Luckily for us, this is only just a Flash Cannon, which is double resisted. Focus Blast would have done a lot more. And he has his own Lantern, and we have a energy advantage, and we still have a Stunfisk with some health and energy on the back, and those Sparks won't be able to do very much. I don't think he'd be able to farm down our Stunfisk, even if it got to that point. Thunderbolt coming in here. This will get Lantern very low because of that water typing, and electric, it hits for neutral. And we are able to Spark down for a Game 3 win. Still has the Reggie, I forgot about that. Still has the Reggie, but we still Spark down for the win. Good games in Game 3. 3 in a row. Can we keep it going? And yeah, so once again, Beedrill beats Azumarill, and it won't be able to beat Reggie, but it will be able to hang with Reggie. There's probably some like crazy scenarios in which you could potentially pull that off if you like baiting with X-Scissor, but you don't want to try and bait with X-Scissor because that would do very little damage, and then you'd just be putting yourself in a bad situation. If you committed a shield and they didn't commit any shields, yeah, you could probably beat Registeel. But yeah, Beedrill's not usually going to be Registeel, but Drill Run allows it to hang with Registeel. And you know, a lot of Go Battle League and a lot of PvP isn't like straight up matchups. A lot of it's situational, and you might have a lot of energy stored up on your Beedrill in a situation and a shield, and they come in with Reggie, and in that situation you might be able to take out Reggie, so you never know. This is tough. Altaria versus Azu, not a good lead. We switch into Beedrill because we have a Scrafty in the back, and Scrafty will really struggle against Azu. Maybe I should have switched into Scrafty anyway, but you'll see actually it wouldn't have really mattered. He comes in with Golbat. Interesting pick. Golbat is actually going to be a great counter to Beedrill. Both of our moves are going to be resisted. He's going just for the straight up farm down. These wing attacks are going to be super effective against our bug typing. We're able to do like half health, but he has a ton of energy stored up, and we can't go in with Scrafty because Scrafty is going to get torn apart by those wing attacks, so we're not in a very good situation here. Let's see if we can do anything. I know this is probably going to be a Shadow Ball, but I don't shield it. And then he comes in with Azu. I have to shield this. I assumed it was going to be an Ice Beam, but it's a Play Rough. Okay, makes it a little bit better for us. But Play Rough, we know, since they have it, that will actually one-shot Scrafty. If they were running Ice Beam Hydro Pump, I might have been able to pull this. No, probably not, but it would have put me in a better situation because Scrafty can tank like 2 Ice Beams. It can tank 1 Hydro Pump. It cannot tank a Play Rough. That hits for double, super effective. And it gets Stab from Azu, so that will hit Scrafty super hard. We're going straight Power Up Punch. Scrafty is such a tank that even though all its moves are resisted, it can still hold its own against the Azumarill. Now Golbat's coming in. I know a Shadow Ball would be resisted, so I'm not going to bother shielding. We can actually survive. We barely survive the subsequent wing attacks, and I'm just going to foul play whatever comes in, and it's an Escavalier. Surprisingly, he didn't switch into Escavalier because those counters would have just totally destroyed us. We come in with our Altaria, but he gets to a charge move. Even though this will probably be resisted, it's still... Oh, it's an Aerial Ace. Okay, so not resisted, and it's enough to take us out, and 1 counter takes out Scrafty. So good games. E10 got the best of us in game number 4. One more game for you. Last one. Let's see if Beedrill can put on a show in game number 5. We're going to run, it looks like, Toxicroak in the back. We had Ferrothorn in there. What are we going to do here? I think I do swap out Ferrothorn. I'm just looking right now for what I want to run in this last game. And I end up just going simple, Azu. When in doubt, go for Azu. Azu was a great Pokemon to use. Okay, interesting pick. He's going with his Shiny Sneasel, some Spice. And our X-Scissor is going to hit for super effective against Dark. Will he decide to shield this X-Scissor? He does. He's charging up quite a bit of energy. I think he got a little greedy, over farming too much, and put himself in a poor situation because now we get to this X-Scissor when he probably had like another Ice Punch stored up. He doesn't shield, super effective, so it takes out the Sneasel. Whiscash comes in. Mud Shots are going to be hitting for neutral because Bug resists ground, and we're just barely able to get to this Drill Run. Let's see how much damage this does. Boom, takes out a great chunk. So there you saw Beedrill great in the lead. It won the lead and it took out half health on the next Pokemon. Toxicroak does not want to get hit by a Mud Bomb, so we come in with Azu. Azu kind of walls Whiscash. They switch into Sudowoodo, and we have a Toxicroak. So at this point, this match is pretty much over. I'm expecting a Rock Slide, so I don't shield, and Rock Slide is resisted. Now we can just completely counter down, and we have Mud Bombs stored up against this Whiscash. Mud Bomb will be resisted, or no, it won't be resisted, but it will hit for quite a bit because Toxicroak is a highly attack-weighted Pokemon, and Toxicroak, you actually see, takes out a Whiscash. Pokemon that's very weak to ground takes out a Whiscash for the win, but Beedrill kind of set up that win. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys had a great community day, and maybe this video helped you see some situations you can use Beedrill. If you want to see more Beedrill videos, let me know. If you have any video suggestions of what you want to see, let me know in the comments below. I appreciate your guys' support. We're well over 1,700 subscribers now, and I'm having a lot of fun doing this. So without further ado, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications so you know when I post a video, hit that like button, share this with your friends, and without further ado, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.